coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Denver Broncos.
Teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4.
And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Motion man is Schwartz. On second down, it's Taylor. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They run once more with Taylor. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Now second and 9. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's second and 7. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 7. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll try to run for the first with Taylor. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. An audible here to get a new look.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Again, it's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've gotten into the 4 on this opening drive, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, shot?
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's good for our Denver Broncos.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Broncos hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On the counter, it's Connor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. Touchdown Broncos! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the air. And the Broncos post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Will Lutz on for the point after.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 86 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Taylor. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Stroud sets up the play action. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 36 yards. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Tua. He'll get that one complete to counter. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. From the gun, a give to counter. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Tua going to throw.
Tua hit, and the ball is out. And the Texans scoop it. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man open. It's Sutton. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This is where you can try and get a tight end in space. They like this matchup, so they're going to let their 2 receivers to his outside, run simple little short routes, hoping to suck up the secondary. And that'll free up space for their tight end on a corner route to make a big play.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 17-7.
Tua sets up to pass it.
complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He completes this to Sutton, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Tua on 4th down. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. From 13 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That's right. Right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A huge play there for Houston. 61 yards.
It's a pickup of 61 yards. And the Texans first down.
Waste of time.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. In motion, the tight end. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Buying time to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. They'll set up a throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going up top for Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Knight, and it's a good one. Fielded at about the 28. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. 2 and now on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Connor up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Texans 24, Broncos 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
They'll go play action here with Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
20, TX. 21, TX.
2 and now on first down. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Here's Tua.
At the 42-yard line.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
That's good for us, Denver Broncos.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it down the left sideline. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
16 yards. That's good for the Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Now Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Tua going to change the play. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Got a man open in Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where it's...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
All right, let's go.
And that's caught at the 2. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
Broncos 22.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Now Stroud. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
21G, 21G. Watch it, Oscar.
Tua going to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
On first down, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
This a 2nd and 8.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Jaleel McLaughlin.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get in for the score. And that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go now.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Stroud looking to throw.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston.
Anthony Schwartz.
67 yards.
And the Texans have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, you know the owner's happy with that one. Go ahead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On second down, Tua
finds Dulcich out left side.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And now here's another interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Come on, come on.
Throwing now is Stroud.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this.